Hi everyone, it's Hanan from I Deserve Couture, and as Mariah Carey said, it's time! I ate that. So we're here to talk about the Met Gala of 2024, and this year I wanted to do something different, but still keep the traditional Met Gala predictions part. I love that I said traditional, I only did it once. So for this year, I wanted to do do's and don'ts of 2024. So we will have something that we encourage and something that we kind of don't encourage. So if I could describe this video in the most diplomatic way, it would be yay, nay, yay, nay. You get the point. So without further ado, let's do this. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Before we continue, can you do me one favor? You see that subscribe button down there? Yeah, you see it. Okay, perfect. Can you click it? I'm testing something out. I want to see if it works. I'm kidding, girl. Just subscribe. It's going to help your sister out a lot. So you know what? Let's start this list on a positive note. Dress code of the Met Gala is the Garden of Time, and yes, there's going to be a lot of florals. A lot, like never before. Finally, there's a good chance that Anna Wintour is going to be on the best dress list. But let's say this, the first do of this year is florals. Anything that has to do with flowers. So I'm thinking florals. My first choice, hands down, would be this dress from Christian Dior. And this is from Fall 2010 Couture collection. This is my logic. Everybody's gonna go with floral. So whoever decides to wear this, Zendaya, is going to gag me. Let's take Zendaya for example. Oh my god, so funny that you thought of that. So instead of wearing the flower print, why don't you become a flower? Also, fun fact about this collection, Galliano was looking at Nick Knight's and Irving Penn's photographs of flowers as he was creating this collection. I love this collection. Was this dress worn before? Yes, it was. It was worn by Rihanna and Bjork, two fashion icons undoubtedly, but the dress would give me everything that I need. The drama, the beauty, it's voluminous. It's going to look beautiful on the staircase. I would definitely wear one of the headpieces. Now, I would love for this to happen, but the chances of this happening are very low. Personally, I don't think that Dior is going to reference anything that is not from Christian Dior or Marc Bohan. Galliano era or Raf Simons era never happens on the red carpet, and it's so sad. I understand them, but this moment is about us, not about them, just so you know. So since we did a do, we have to do a don't. And my first don't for this Met Gala is florals. Now you might be confused, so let me explain. There is floral and floral. Do not come with the basic floral print that we can see on the street every day. Don't come with the floral print that we can buy. Don't come with the floral print that is just boring. As RuPaul said, I don't want to see no goddamn H&M. This is the Met Gala, for God's sake. So if you're going to have a floral dress, there has to be a gag. Be it in the texture, in fabric manipulation, in embroideries. Not just embroideries, but embroidery. Moral of the story. If I see you in a basic floral print dress trying to sell me fantasy, zonzo it. Now let's do another do. Also, speaking of the dress like this before, another dress comes to mind. Now, if you want to be archival, this will be a difficult pull, so I don't expect anyone to do it. If you do it, bonus points for you. And it would be one of these Thierry Mugler dresses from 1982. Yes, it's very similar to Galliano, but still so different. Yes, they're more sexy, they're more revealing, and honestly, when you realize that this was in 1982, it just shows how brilliant of a designer Thierry Mugler was. Light years before anybody else. I mean, 1982, come on. Now, if you want to do something similar but not the same, I suggest these two dresses from Andrea Brocca. The Italian in me wants to be like Andrea Brocca, and I have to fact check that, but it does sound better. Why these dresses? The sculptural approach to these dresses is amazing. And honestly, the best thing about it, it feels like the flowers are growing within the person that's wearing this dress. Fun fact, if you did not know, Andrea is actually one of the youngest couturiers out there, and his pieces are being worn by celebrities like SZA. The last person that wore it was Fan Bingbing in Dubai. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful collection. So if you wear one of these two dresses, you are going to win my heart. Now we have to do a don't. I'll keep it simple. Don't be literal. The reason why I'm saying this is because the traumatic experience of the Met Gala for me started with Jared Leto. Yes, last year when this man came dressed as a cat. Not any cat, but Choupette. I think Choupette and me have something in common. We're both visiting the same psychiatrist since that event. But I swear to God, I would not be shocked if he comes to the Met Gala with a flower headpiece with the petals on top. I swear to God, I would not be shocked. I would be pissed off, but I would not be surprised. And a little message to the security out there, if you see him wearing a little headpiece with the petals and everything, don't let him in. Don't. Another don't that falls in the same category is that don't be too literal with the concept of time. I understand that people are going to be literal with the flowers, but flowers is not a concept. If someone takes the concept of time too literal, I'm going to lose it. For example, this Moschino dress. I love this Moschino dress. Actually, it's one of my favorites from that collection. But this is Moschino, it is on brand, it makes sense for the brand. But this is not the time to dress up as a clock and be like, I'm honoring time, girl. No. If your idea of time is Big Ben and you come dressed as Big Ben, sis, it's not gonna fly. Now let's do another do. And this one's for Dior. Maria Grazia, everybody at Dior, listen up. I have a good idea. Now that I got your attention, invite me to your next show. I'm kidding. I know I won't get the invite. It's fine. Dear Dior, your archives are one of a kind. You have some of the most beautiful pieces out there. And they're one of the archives that made us love fashion. If I were you, tell Maria Grazia to take a break. Not because I don't like her designs. I don't know what made you say that. I think you already have a perfect dress. Okay, so this is my idea. You have a perfect dress, you have a perfect candidate for it. Get Natalie Portman. You guys love Natalie Portman. Whatever she does, you're all over it. Good for you. And then recreate the Miss Dior dress. Why? First of all, flowers make sense. But besides the bar suit, Miss Dior dress is one of the most popular dresses that you constantly mention in a lot of your videos. On top of it all, it is a Christian Dior original dress. So it's not Maria Grazia, it is the founder of the house. It fits the theme perfectly, it has an amazing history. Is it a floral dress? Yes, there's going to be a lot of floral dresses, but none of them have the rich history that Miss Dior dress has. You're welcome. As a thank you, I will take a book bag because it's actually, I like that bag. I like that bag. Now let's do a don't. And this is also for Dior. Now guys, don't. Now before you start yelling at me, let me just plead my case. I love this dress. She's beautiful. I love her. She makes me happy. Now why is she in the don't section? Because I'm tired, sis. I'm tired. You are beating the dead horse with this one, I swear. In the previous few months, I have seen this dress a lot more than I've seen my own mother in person. I get it. Natalie Portman wore the recreated version in Cannes Film Festival. It was great. We loved it. I was happy. Then Anya Taylor-Joy wears a dress that is very much referential to Junon dress. I did not mind it. I was still happy. I thought I'm not gonna see it again, so I'm like, you know what? It had its time, it's good. Today I'm going through the Vogue and I see Elizabeth wearing the dress and I'm like, Jesus. We get it. He made the dress. We got that. Again, and nothing against the dress. But let me repeat one thing. You have such a rich archive and we're constantly talking about 4 dresses. That's it. Do I have to go through this with you? Do I? Because I will. Like, look at your archives. Look at your archives. So please, Junon dress, babe, let's just take a break. Now let's do another do. And this one's for the Chanel team. Since I'm your favorite creator of all time, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? I'm gonna suggest a dress for you. I promise I come in peace. I want the best for you. Do this. 2005, Couture, Fall, Final Look. Bam! Yep. This baby over here. Now hear me out. Now this will be a direct reference to the story A Garden of Time. If you never heard about The Garden of Time, it's on YouTube. You can listen to it. It takes like 20 minutes. It's actually a cute story, but I'll sum it down in 4 sentences so you can see how it connects to this dress. There's this count and his wife. 2 of them live together in this beautiful house. They love each other. It's great. So every time they go on this terrace, far, far, far on the horizon, they see like a mob. And it's like men, women, soldiers. I interpret it as like the reality. And this mob is getting closer. And they have this garden which is full of these like crystal flowers. And every time that they pick a flower, this mob goes back, basically saying that the time goes back. So they're trying to keep the mob away, but slowly this mob is getting closer. So after some time, they realize they're running out of flowers. And then they have the flowers that are fully bloomed, and they have the smaller flowers that are just about to bloom. And at one point, they debate which flowers they should pick. And their logic is, if we pick the big flowers, that's going to give the small flowers more time to bloom, which results in more time. That's the thing that I thought of when I saw this dress. So this dress has 2,000 camellias, which were Coco Chanel's favorite flowers, and they're all in different sizes, from the smallest to the biggest. Yes, they're not the same flower from the story, but this is a Chanel dress, and in the Chanel world, there's only camellias and nothing else. So I think whoever gets to wear this dress, give me a dramatic makeup, give me this cape. That would be such a cool reveal. Just come to the red carpet and pff, done. If you're wondering what happened to the Count and the Countess, I think you know. They ran out of time. literally. Now let's do a don't, and I'm very passionate about this one. Don't be sloppy. Please don't be sloppy. I will use one example, and I swear to God, if this happens, I'm throwing hands. When I say sloppy, I mean this. Did I choose a Christian Siriano because he's not my favorite designer? No, I really think that this is the best example for this. This dress is very beautiful. It's a great showpiece for a ready-to-wear collection. So if you're going to go to the Met Gala and take 22 flowers and staple them to a dress and call it a day, that's not gonna work for me, Brenda. Yes, for ready-to-wear pop-offs, sis, put more flowers. I don't care. It's gonna look good. It's ready to wear. But for the Met Gala, laziness and sloppiness is not going to be tolerated. Babes, this is the Olympics of fashion. Go big or go home. Next up, let's do one do. And what I would do, I would reinterpret the theme. Not focus on the garden, but more focus on the concept of time. Is it a more difficult and trickier? Yes, it is. Yes, you can have a period piece, but still it has to have some kind of a connection to the dress code. But the dress that I would love to see, hands down, again, is a Dior dress. And it's from 1992 by Gianfranco Ferré. And I would love to see the Palladium dress. If you say Garden of Time, my focus is on time here. The dress itself is one of the masterpieces of fashion. And this is how I would tie it in with the time. It's inspired by the Ionic column, shown in 1992, appreciated and immortalized in 2024 for the rest of the time. That's the connection I would pull between these three time periods. And it can be easily connected by fashion. Person I would love to see this in is Fan Bingbing. I love her. She is a fashion icon. She can pull off this dress. I don't think it was ever worn on the red carpet, but you know who did wear it? Sailor Moon. And here's the proof. You think I'm kidding when I say stuff like this? No, it's actually true. It's hands down one of my favorite Dior dresses of all time. I think Gianfranco Ferré is a genius, and his work in Dior is just like beautiful. Now let's do fast round of do's. I'll be happy if I see this piece. This Alexander McQueen dress will be a treat for all of us. I think it's the most requested look on social media. Personally, I don't think it will happen, but if it does, I'm going to be the happiest man alive. I think Schiaparelli is going to pull references from their fall 2022 couture collection, especially this look. But with Schiaparelli, you never know, because Daniel Mind works a lot different than we think. Marni might go with the same techniques that they had in their 2024 collection, which I love, and I would love to see that. Maybe we get another painting like Hunter Schafer wore the other day. Personally, I would love to see Guo Pei's 2018 dress on the red carpet. Guo Pei is connected with Met Gala forever just because of Rihanna, but Guo Pei has so many beautiful pieces that do deserve to be on the Met Gala stage again. I think this dress, and especially because of the connection to the story, I mean, the inside is filled with flowers, and it looks exactly like the time when the mob overtakes the garden from the story. There was one more suggestion that somebody should wear the debut pieces from the Margiela collection, which would be very interesting as a message from the creation and deconstruction of something. Now, as we said that, let's do a fast round of couple of don'ts. Please, 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 please know how to pronounce the brand that you're wearing. And I love them to death, but I swear to God, if somebody mispronounces Versace, I'm losing it. And this goes for all the brands. How can the ambassadors that work with you not know how to correctly pronounce your brand? Dear celebrities, you are surrounded by these people. If you don't know how to pronounce it, ask somebody. Another don't. Please don't be clueless about the garment. Give us details. Somebody spent 1,000 hours working on this dress. The least that you can do is know about this garment. What you're wearing is a work of art. Most of you. Some of you, not really. It is nice to know about these pieces. You're not just a mannequin that just like goes out there and everybody's taking a picture. There's a lot more to it. I think knowing about the garment is so important. We will appreciate the garment because of you. If you like it, know about it, and are happy to wear it, we're going to see that. We're going to catch it. If you don't know anything about the garment, in our eyes, it makes it look like you don't care about this. So there we have it. My do's and don'ts for the Met Gala of 2024. I'm very excited for it, to be honest. I hope that we have a couple of viral moments. But yeah, I'm going to be there with you and we will follow this whole event. But with that being said, let me just remind you one more time, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, do whatever you want with this video. Don't do it. No. All jokes aside, subscribe, share, like, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day. Stay amazing. Bye.